And if someone takes your no personally, that is on them. All that overthinking you're doing is time wasted. Stop making excuses. That is the absolute best thing that you can do for yourself. If it's not elevating you, it needs to go. You have to be disciplined enough to tell your mind, no, I need to get off here and I need to get to work. No, I need to get off here, I need to grind. Hey y'all, hey, I'm Myioshi and welcome back. How are y'all? It's been a minute. I'm always saying it's been a minute since I've gotten out here and spoken to y'all. It's been a couple months or so, but I know y'all are hearing all this. I want to level up in 2024, new year, new me. Y'all know the whole ordeal. You already know how that goes. Everybody's talking about level up, invest in yourself, put in the work. And I'm sure some of you are sitting there like, okay, that's cool and all, but how do I start? The first step is to start. Literally all that overthinking you're doing is getting you nowhere. You have to start. And depending on what it is that you're looking to do, you might have to do a little research. For example, when I started out with content creation, I had no clue what I was doing. And to keep it real with you, like some days I still don't know what the heck I'm doing, but you know, we here. But it's important to always look for how to do something and how to be better at that specific thing. But you have to essentially start somewhere, because at the end of the day, all that overthinking you're doing is time wasted. The more that you think about it, the more that time slips away, and we're constantly thinking of things that we want to do, and more often than not, we can do them right now, but we simply just lack the discipline. But this leveling up journey, it all begins right here. Everything starts in the mind, and everything starts with a thought. And your thoughts will eventually become your reality. Every single action is preceded by a thought, so we always have to be mindful how we think about ourselves and also what we're capable of. You know, a great way to start is taking your positive thoughts and actually writing them out. I guess you could attribute that to affirmations, like whether you're writing it on a sticky note, a piece of paper, like whatever the case, and you might post it on your wall, post it on your mirror. Some people might think that's corny, some people might think it doesn't work, but honestly, when I used to actually physically write, you know, certain things out, I noticed a tremendous difference in my performance overall, in my mental headspace. Y'all didn't even tell me I had a whole mess going on behind me. So back to business. No goal and nothing is too small, because you are truly capable of all things, but it's probably honestly better to start small and then work your way up. So let's just say, for example, you want to start establishing better and healthier eating habits, but you're used to eating 5 to 6 times a day. You can't just jump to eating 1 to 2 times a day out of nowhere. It's very rare that your body's going to be able to handle something like that. You kind of just have to do things in moderation and train your mind to think better so that you can do better. So start small if you need to, and start changing your habits, you know, one by one. And try following the 3-day rule for creating or breaking habits. I'll put that down below, and I'll also probably put that on the side of the screen here. Yeah, and in this process, stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. That is the absolute best thing that you can do for yourself. You need to stop making excuses for why you didn't start, when you said you were going to. You need to stop making excuses for saying you about to go put in work at the gym and you only put in work for a day, and then you let the rest of the week go by and you haven't worked out, and then next thing you know, 2, 3, 4 weeks goes by and you're like, dang, I haven't worked out in a month. You need to stop saying you're gonna cut out bad habits and then fall right back into them. Stop saying you're gonna let go of toxic situations, toxic mentalities, toxic things, but then you end up right back, all because you saw a little bit of change and a little bit of progress. Like, no, stop making excuses. So after you get to the mental, then that all translates to what we do physically. One way to level up in this space is just to be intentional about a routine, a daily routine, a self-care routine, a maintenance routine, whatever you want to call it. So just as an example, if you're a busy person, try to wake up earlier, getting your time with God, work out, do little things here and there, and then go on about the rest of your day. Waking up early is just so extremely helpful, because it's kind of when everything is quiet. When you wake up early, it just feels like less chaotic. I don't really know if y'all catch my drift. I honestly feel like I have more productive days when I wake up earlier, and I don't know if any of y'all can resonate with that, but I will say that is a great starting point in terms of establishing your daily routine. So for example, me, I really do strive to wake up every day at 5. pray, work out, and then go on about the rest of my day. And I was really great about that in 2021, but I eventually fell off of that. But these past few weeks, I have been working really hard to get back into that routine. And I will tell you, I have noticed a lot more progress in the number of things that I'm getting done, my level of productivity, my mindfulness, all that, my attitude, everything is just, it feels a little better. It feels a little less chaotic than it felt, because I did feel like I was scrambling. I felt like there wasn't enough hours in the day to get everything that I needed to get done. I was just all over the place. But ever since I've been working back to get back into that routine and actually practicing it, or working to practice it every single day, I feel a little bit more put together. Not even gonna hold you. Like I have my life together, you feel me? After creating an intentional daily routine, consider self-care routines to keep yourself groomed and presentable. Cleanliness is godliness. Whether you're doing facials, manicures, pedicures, waxes, eyebrows, getting your hair done, whatever that is, do it. Whether you're doing all that at home or you're going to the salon to do it, do it. And I'll use me for an example. And I like to use myself as an example because I want y'all to feel as though you can relate. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I don't like is when it just seems like everybody's like talking out the side of their mouth, and it seems like, oh my gosh, they're so polished and they have everything put together. At the end of the day, I'm a work in progress too. And reality is none of us are perfect, but we are really striving to be better and, you know, become one with the Most High, and ensure that all of that is representative in everything that we do. Anyway, prior to COVID, I was getting my nails done regularly, eyebrows, waxes, hair, all that, you name it, I was getting it done, okay? No, I'm just playing. I wouldn't get my lashes done though, because I was blessed with my father's long eyelashes. But I would say maybe in 2022, I got a little more lax, maybe 2021 even, probably after graduation. A part of it was because I was so used to being in the house, but also sis was not getting those refund checks from college anymore. And anybody who's in college, y'all know how well those refund checks hit. I really thought I was big balling. And luckily I did save a lot in college. Sometimes I wish that I saved more, but you know, you live and you learn. But yeah, so after those refund checks weren't coming in, money was looking a little slim, not even gonna hold you. So I kind of fell back onto spending that excess money because my mind kind of translated all of these things into wants and not necessarily needs. That mindset shift kind of pushed me to think like, okay, I don't need to be going to go get this done every single month. And I was just like, oh, I'll just do it and then that kind of translated to, okay, well, I'll just do it at home, learn how to do it myself and save money. But that didn't last too long either. I wasn't necessarily walking around here not looking put together, but it wasn't at the top of my priority list to be like, okay, let me do my eyebrows. Okay, let me do this, let me do that. But regardless, how you're feeling will eventually reflect in your appearance. But again, start small and just do something for you. Even if that involves like going on a walk, like recharge and find things that pour back into your cup. Also, stay clean. If you have 10 million things going on in your mind, your physical space is likely chaotic as well. I'll have my moments where I find clutters piling up and my mind is cluttered as well. Both of these sort of go hand in hand with each other, you know, like the mentality and the physicality piece of it. But yeah, just do your very best to keep your spaces clean. And I'm almost certain that your mind will feel clearer as well. Other things that clear your mind is social media, musical, television, all that cleanse. Whatever you want to call that. Things that pop up in your timeline, For You page, whatever social media platform you're on, hit that not interested button. Unfollow pages that are not contributing to your overall well-being or that aren't beneficial for your mental meals. Same way with what you're watching, what you're listening to, all that. Cut it out. If it's not elevating you, it needs to go. Because I promise you, in the long run, it's not going to do you any good. And also limit your screen time, especially if you're a creator and you find yourself consuming more than you produce. That is not a good sign. And I know that it's so hard not to get sucked up and just keep scrolling and not let the day go by and be like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow, whatever. But no, you have to be disciplined enough to tell your mind, no, I need to get off here and I need to get to work. No, I need to get off here, I need to grind. No, I need to get off here, I need to hustle. No, I need to get off here, I need to go elevate. Because at the end of the day, this scrolling right here, no, it's not going to do you any good. Another thing that I would say is it is important to set boundaries and stop being a people pleaser. Like, gotta stop. I know what it's like to not want to let anyone down, to feel like you're not showing up for others. But honestly, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So if you do not, look at that, an alarm to post a TikTok, doing my best to stay consistent. But what was I saying? If you, how do I put this? Here goes my mind racing, trying to find the words. Not me. I just had a mental blank, y'all. Give me a second. Let me. I think I got it. I think I got what I was trying to say. Basically, if you are constantly telling people yes, but you do not have the mental, emotional capacity to do so, your performance is going to reflect in that, and it's not going to be all that you could have given had you been in the proper space to do it. That makes sense? I hope it did. It is okay to say no, not right now. And I'm still learning how to do all this because I'm the type of person that I feel like I can take on everything, do everything, and there are no limits to what I can do. And I'm not saying that I don't still feel that way. However, I have to be better at saying, I can't take this on right now, but I got you next time. I can't go to that, but let's go get lunch X, Y, and Z time. But just make sure that you have the capacity to do something before you take it on. I feel like it's worse telling somebody that you can take on something or do something and your performance isn't as best as it could be, and then you fall short in delivering to them. And I just feel like that is much worse than saying no, and you just don't want to be burnt out. It's okay to say, no, I'm sorry, not right now, or no, I would love to, but I'm just not in the proper space to do it. Take care of you first before you take care and do for anybody else. If someone takes your no personally, that is on them. Don't ever blame yourself for how an individual might receive it. That's all a reflection of their perception of what's going on with them. So yeah, I hope that was incredibly helpful. Keep opening doors. Let all the doors that need to close. And never let a closed door defeat you in any way, because rejection is definitely redirection. It all starts in the mind, and it definitely all starts with you. Nobody else can do this for you. I have faith that this is going to be a tremendous year for you. And, don't be too hard on yourself. If you fell short a little bit this year, that's okay. Just see where you fell short, take note of that, and just pick up the slack and be better and do better. As they would say, Godspeed. But no, many blessings. Like I said, I'm sending y'all the utmost love, peace, and blessings going into this next year. And yeah, if you got this far, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all next time.